Hey everyone, it's Lindsay. Welcome back to my channel. We have a very gorgeous journal and supply day today from two of our very lovely ladies, my mom Elizabeth and then Yvette as well. I know that if you have watched my channel for some time, you know both their names. They've been with me for quite a while and I know they're favorites with all of us. So we have gorgeous goodies and journals from each of them in the shop. Free shipping to the United States, exact shipping worldwide. And then tomorrow, I'm trying something new. We'll see. Once or twice a week, instead of doing a full-length video, I'm going to try to just do a YouTube short. If you're not sure or unaware of what YouTube shorts are, they are less than a minute long, and they showcase something quick that catches your attention, that's pretty or that's interesting. And I don't know what YouTube's current algorithm is, but I found that my short videos get way more views than my regular videos do. And my regular videos have taken a big plummet in views lately. So I thought I would once or twice a week just do a short, take a break on these longer videos and give myself some more time to create more content, to design more journals and supplies for the shop, because the filming and the uploading and all of that, it takes so much time. And I'm very short on that these days. So tomorrow, I do hope you'll come and check out that short. It shouldn't take you more than 1 minute to watch, and liking it and sharing it would help me so much. It would help me so much. And still visit my shop tomorrow, nevermorecreations17.com. That would just, be a blessing to me that you head over there and see if there's anything that you'd like. Maybe I will try to put some items on sale tomorrow and do a Facebook post about that. So come back tomorrow to see what items I may have discounted. But all right, let's get into this. Oh, and Friday, I'm just trying to give a quick update. Friday will be Cindy and Tracy and supplies, journals, whatever they've sent me in 2 boxes down here. So if I combine a little bit more the day before the short and a little bit more the day after the short, it gives me an extra day for more work. So we have 2 people showcased today, taking a quick break, and then 2 people showcased on Friday. All right, let's get right to this because I've talked more than enough already. Make a little space and let's get started. We're going to start off. This is from Yvette, and I'll probably go back and forth between Yvette and Elizabeth, just so, you get a little bit of everything. I'm not going to do it in any particular order. This is, I don't know, but I know it's beautiful. So let's see what she says. I love the colors. Edith Holden Handmade Ephemera Set. It's like, you had me at Edith Holden. That's what you're all thinking, right? Includes 30 pieces in envelope, 12 beaded page tabs, tags, tucks. Many are highlighted with glossy accents. So first, look at that gorgeous bag that you can reuse. I'm seeing a little mini journal created and tucked in there, right? Well, let's just get into it because we want to see the beauty. Right? We want to see it. And making today's video a little longer allows me to kind of make up for tomorrow's short video. So these are the page tabs and they have beads. And then you can see the glossy accents on the little bee wings and like the flowers. These are beautiful. I've never seen Edith Holden showcased this way with the glossy accents. And then the backs are gorgeous for writing on as well. So lots of tags, journal cards. Beautiful. Look at the birds. And then you got a little envelope here. Oh, there's goodies inside as well. So a little more journal cards in there. So 30 pieces total. That is a big set. And of course, you always know with Yvette and of course with Elizabeth, both of them, you're only getting the very highest quality. Never anything below highest top quality. They're amazing, both of them. So it's an honor to showcase them together here. All right, so this, I'm tying it all back so I can take pretty pictures of it. But this is the Edith Holden set. There's only one of them. So maybe while you're watching this, have a browser open for the shop, nevermorecreations17.com, so that you can start checking out as you see stuff you want so you don't lose anything. Okay, Edith Holden. That one is taken care of. Sorry guys, I'm organizing while I go. That's fun. All right, next, my mom sent some vintage books. So happy to have vintage books for the shop. I'm going to set them all out here and we'll take a quick minute to look at them. So these are vintage children's books, and of course they're beautiful. I do not have any of these type in the shop. It's been a long time since I've had some of these, but every time I've had them, you guys have loved them. They are perfect for creating mini journals, reusing the illustrations. I mean, journal cards, or maybe just for your collection. So we have Mr. Flop Ears. All right. Oh, look at those. So these are craft condition, but meaning, you know, there could be tears or things written on them or pages missing or whatever, but look at those illustrations. So Mr. Flop Ears. I'm curious about the date. I don't want to do Roman numerals. I can do them. 1969, Mr. Flop Ears. And then there's Time for a Rhyme. I'm not going to do the date on video, but you can go over to the shop and then I'll have the date in the description box. Splish, Splash, and Splush. I want to say I have this book. I think I kept it to make something from it. Splish, Splash, and Splush. How cute. There's the Elves and the Shoemaker. Adorable. Can you see these as journal cards? So cute. Hoppity. Perfect for Easter. I just did Easter shopping today. Well, not Easter shopping like decorations, but like these beautiful, look at these illustrations. Easter shopping like Easter baskets and Easter eggs for the Easter egg hunt. I know it's a month out, but I had a little bit of time. I was at Walmart and I was like, let's just get this checked off my to-do list. The Owl and the Pussycat and Calico Pie. Look at these lovely nature illustrations and other cute illustrations. And then there's What Can I Do? Look at the cow, the dolphin, the hippo, and Little Rabbit's Bath. So cute. So we have a whole bunch of vintage books there. Let's see, back to Yvette. These are nature-themed, sewn, glittered, altered index cards. Okay, so they're hand-stitched. There's glitter, and they're index cards. So they've been altered. Look at how beautiful those are. I love the glitter. Very fun. Super fun. All right, we are going to look at Yvette's journal. She only sent one journal. This is a challenge journal, so that'll be fun. And she did beadwork on this one, just like she did the last one. However, she told me that this beadwork took her about 45 hours to complete. Okay, so when you look at the price, don't have a heart attack. Just know that it is slightly higher than normal because, well, 45 hours is a long time to bead. And her work is only the best. She beaded that. Look at that. She did that. That's not a piece that she found. Each of those are individual beads, and it is a pocket on the front. You got a cute little library card, and then there's fabric. The entire edge is beaded all the way around. Look at the tabs. Oh, this is beautiful. There's hand stitching. Look, I know that she made this beaded tassel as well. 3 signatures. I've never seen one like that. Wow. Okay, so the journal details. Purple Passion, 3 signatures, 98 pages. She's used from my shop, Luella, Neutral Vintage Cut-Aparts, and Pansy Ephemera. All right, let's take a flip through. Sweet. This is Periwinkle Blooms. I love that added. Of course, the Pansy Ephemera pack is such a sweet pack. Even if you're not doing a pansy journal, just because of how floral it is, it goes with a lot of things. This is from Luella. Whoop. Oh, these are all hand-stitched labels from Pansy Ephemera. Little vellum pocket and then a butterfly pocket. I love the tabs. You can actually write on some of them on the edges. So pretty. Neutral vintage cut-aparts, of course. Look at that stent. Ugh, so pretty. I love stenciling, so always enjoying peeking at how other people stencil their journals. So many places to write. So I know that beading on the front may make you hesitant to actually write in the journal because it's so beautiful, but she has set this up to be used. This is my secret garden. There's Luella. Got a gorgeous butterfly. Of course, check out those digitals and prints in my shop. Got a little fabric pocket here. So this one is the one that Yvette made, the one journal that she made. And I am going to keep these here on the front just to protect it. All right. Oh, Yvette sent me a little bag of goodies. So thank you, Yvette. Some fabrics and some dangles. Oh, I love them. Thank you so much for thinking of me. All right, let's head over and look at one of my mom's journals. She sent, I want to say she sent 3. Put some of this away. Okay. So the first one is right here, if I can get it out of the bag. It's called Earth Tones, Vintage Nature Vibe in Blues and Browns. Handmade cover featuring a vintage lily decal overlaid with sheer fabric. Vintage ribbon and frog closure with jewelry. It's called a frog closure, I guess. Get the little jewelry. With jewelry embellishment, 60 pages, 1 signature, vintage and antique lace and trim throughout. You can see the gorgeous edgings. Tim Holtz metal tabs. Oh, you can see that 1, 2, 3 metal tabs. Vintage book pages, some of my digitals, and some papyrus paper. Okay. So carefully open it. There's the back as well. This is beautiful. Get the Roadrunner. I love the vintage nature. The browns. The little label there, you can write something. That might be papyrus. This is from Summer of Gratitude, one of my newer digitals. This is from Dreamy Designs collection. I just printed some of these to use, and I was like, wow, I need to print more of these. I really like these. They go well in journals. From Nature's Diary, we have coffee dyed paper, places to write. This is papyrus, I know that. Little altered playing card pocket. I like the blue with it. And then you could tuck something in that ribbon, kind of like a belly band. This is from Dreamy Designs as well. It's the Woodland Grace collection. This is from Light the Way. Of course, I gifted my mom my Ultimate Lifetime collection. So you see bits from a bunch of different places. Oh, look at that background stamping. I love that stamp. It's so delicate. It says, My Thoughts. So pretty. Look at that royal blue. Remember When. There's a little typewriter. I love these. These are in my shop. Money Envelope, I think they're called. I don't even remember anymore. They're an old digital. Nature's Diary. Some little moths. There's a tuck spot up here, but it's from an old envelope. Oh, I don't see the date, but it's old. You can tell. Oh, it says Ideas. And there's a little zipper pouch. Look how cute that is. Oh, beautiful floral stamp. That is gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Okay, I'm going to get that back together and set aside. Her next journal is called Roses Are Red. All right. 88 pages, 3 signatures, a vintage book cover, fabric covered spine, vintage rose needlepoint linen on the front, vintage lace and ribbon trim throughout, cameo brooch on the spine. Oh, look at how pretty. Antique 1911 rose greetings postcard included. So we have an old book, we have gorgeous fabric, we have a vintage cameo brooch. I'm assuming it's vintage. Look at the needlepoint right here. Isn't that gorgeous? That's vintage. So pretty. Got fabric on the inside spine as well. Oh, gorgeous stamping, library card, creamy cranberry garnet from my shop. Look at these. A July to rose. Coffee dyed paper, bingo card. I think she got a jelly plate. I was showing her how to use mine, and I've noticed she's done some jelly prints, but isn't that gorgeous that she did there? The reds and greens. I don't feel like this has a Christmas vibe, but I think it could if you wanted it to. Like if you didn't really want to go traditional Christmas, but you wanted some red and green in your life in December, this could be a great option for that, because there's no Santas. You know, this could also be a Valentine's Day. It could be summer. It could be garden. It could be anything you wanted it to be. So pretty. All the lace on the edges. Got little beaded dangles hanging off. This must be the vintage postcard. Yes, from 1911. So pretty. That's an actual one, not a print. Some playing cards. And this book belongs to. So this is Roses Are Red. And then, oh, make sure I make space here. Then she has this one. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? I think the paper's inside. Yes, this is called Daylily. 3 signatures, 89 pages. Vintage Reader's Digest book cover. Vintage Daylily decal. Applied to the front cover. Antique lace trim. So this is antique lace trim. Vintage handmade crocheted closure with button. Authentic papyrus included, fabric covered spine inside and out, jewelry dangles, homemade paper tag, vintage lace rickrack trim, vintage dictionary nature picture pages, antique baby chick postcard. So lots of antique and vintage items throughout. This is perfect for springtime and Easter with the oranges and the yellows and the pops of nature and color. How pretty it is. There's a Summer of Gratitude again. This is from Limberlost. Some pretty tassels. Kind of peachy too. Really pretty. Greens. Got some greens. Springy greens. Look at that. With the dragonfly. The orange and yellow rickrack. This is from Dusky Dragonflies. Look at how pretty. Got some vintage book pages in here. More Dusky Dragonflies. Gorgeous stamp. Some little, so you could do, you know, April and May, May and June, something like that if you wanted to. So pretty. Moths. Wow. Just keeps getting prettier as it goes. And this must be the antique chick postcard. Oh, beautiful. It hasn't even been written on. Well, vintage or antique, I'm not sure. She says antique. I think it's very, very, very old. She shops a lot of thrift stores and estate sales and finds the best finds. All right, now we're back to Yvette's dangles. You know, she does the beading, so she does some for us too. This is called Champagne Wishes. Cut glass focal bead, seed beads, vintage and new accent beads. That's gorgeous. Gorgeous. So that one is Champagne Wishes. And then this one is Natural Spiral. Raku, I don't know what that means, but I'm sure many of you do. Raku focal bead, seed beads, new and vintage accent beads. And then there's Blue Mermaid, vintage glass mermaid. Look, it's a vintage mermaid bead. Isn't that amazing? Vintage glass mermaid focal bead, seed beads, and new vintage glass accent beads. And then there's Pink Mermaid. So a vintage glass mermaid bead, but of course this one is pink. And then new and vintage glass accent beads. And then the last one is Caramel. Again, a Raku focal bead, seed beads, vintage and new. So gorgeous. All right, so we've got all of those. Then we have, this is Elizabeth, 6 large tags, gel press prints, wallpaper backing, decorative stitching. Thin and lightweight, 7.5 by 4 3/4. Gorgeous. I'm not going to take them out of here right now. You can see through that how pretty they are nature-wise with the leaves. So a bunch of packs from Elizabeth here. This is a vintage linen pack. This is called Pink. There are 3 full-size vintage handkerchiefs. Can you see that gorgeous rose? A yard of vintage tatted trim. That would be this here. A vintage pack of rickrack. There are 6 yards there. 18 buttons. And then, of course, the pink cardstock. So that one is pink. Then she has blue. So you have, again, the 3 handkerchiefs, the vintage hand crochet trim, 3 yards of vintage lace, and then 18 buttons and the blue cardstock. Of course, use that paper. And then we have vintage linen gray pink. Pretty much the same. This has rickrack, and this one has vintage lace trim and gray paper. And then we have a yellow purple. It has the hand crocheted vintage trim, 3 yards of vintage lace, and the yellow paper there. Of course, the buttons and the handkerchiefs. And we have vintage stationery gold, 12 sheets, 4 patterns. Pretty. And then blue, 12 sheets, 4 patterns, so 3 of each. Pink, 12 sheets, 4 patterns. There's no envelopes. And then red, you get that woodpecker one, or roadrunner. I said woodpecker. I think I mean roadrunner. And then some handcrafted paper that she did. 8 sheets. Look at that. They're kind of a circle. Featuring embedded petals and leaves and colorful paper bits. Oh, gorgeous. Wow. And the last thing, nope, not the last thing. We have 2 left. We have one item here from Yvette. 3 sets of hang tags. Look at how pretty. Made with cardstock, glossy accents, and a hoop earring base. Smart. See beads, accent beads, lace. You can see each. So this would be 1, 2, and 3. And they are very similar. So you will get a random pack because they're extremely similar. And the last thing is one more book from Elizabeth, Garden Birds. I've sold this book here before. It's been a long time, so it's great to have it again. This, I really feel, needs to be a staple in the Junk Journalers book collection. Beautiful birds. They're wonderful to fussy cut out or to just use the pages in your journals, of course, folded in half. And the pages are nice and thick as well. And I want to say this is a 90s book. Oh, it's an 85. It's as old as I am. Anyway, so that's everything. As you can see, it's quite a bit. It's all amazingly beautiful. Thank you for supporting my channel. It means the world to me. And I'll see y'all later.